This video will demonstrate LEXIS workflow and workflow executions management and creation capabilities through the LEXIS Portal user interface. LEXIS workflows and executions can be run in a distributed manner across the LEXIS infrastructure using dynamic orchestration. Here we will demonstrate how these can be created and managed in a user-friendly way through the LEXIS Portal UI. When we log into the LEXIS Portal, we're taken to the projects page. From here we can navigate to the workflows page where we can view a list of our workflows. Here we get some information such as name, ID, project, and creation time. I've already created a workflow here so that we can view the outputs of an execution in this demonstration. To create new LEXIS workflow, we select the Create New LEXIS Workflow button. From here we're presented with a list of LEXIS workflow templates. These are used to instantiate a LEXIS workflow and define the workflow itself. Everyone will be presented with the common templates as well as any project-specific templates that they've previously defined. For the sake of this demonstration, we're going to choose the visualization template. To create the workflow, we simply enter a name. In this case, I'll choose Demo Workflow 2. We choose a project. Here will only be listed the projects that are available to you, and we'll choose the LEXIS Demo project, and we enter some description. And we select the Create button. The workflow is then created and added to the workflows list and displayed here. We can then click on this workflow to view its details, as well as create a new workflow execution, remove the workflow, or view the workflow executions. To create a workflow execution, we select the Create Workflow Execution button. From here, we provide inputs to the workflow execution before running. A number of inputs are available here, but for the sake of the demonstration, we'll choose simply an input dataset and the wall time for the visualization. More information on each input can be seen by hovering on the light bulb. Here we'll be presented with the available datasets. For the demonstration, we'll choose the Open Foam demo results for the visualization. Default values are auto-filled, and the wall time we'll choose to be 10 minutes. We then select the Please Confirm box and we hit Run. Now the workflow execution has been created and added to the workflow executions list. Here we can see the workflow execution name, which is the project name and a counter, as well as the status of the workflow execution. We can view the details of the workflow execution by clicking on its name. Here we have numerous details on the workflow execution, such as inputs and output properties. Output properties can be things such as links to datasets, links to URLs, or simple strings. We can also view the progress of the workflow execution by selecting the Progress tab. Here we can hover on each node to see the details on the individual task. We can also view the logs of the execution by selecting Logs here. At any point, the user can come back and check the status of this execution and its. If we now navigate to the Workflows page, we can check the workflow that I previously created so we can view its outputs. So here we select the workflow, we see its details, we go to View Workflow Executions, and we can see the list of executions for that workflow. Here we select the execution to view its details, and we can see that the output properties are ready. If we view the progress, we can see the location of execution here is LRZ OpenStack. If we go back to the detail then, we can select the output property. Once we click on the link available in the output properties, we're redirected to a tab running a display for the VM, which is running PowerView. Here we can visualize the input dataset that we gave back at the workflow execution inputs. Once we load the file, we can see the results and visualize the dataset that we gave at the workflow execution input stage. When we're finished viewing the dataset and the visualization, We can shut down the server manually, or it will shut down itself after the given wall time. To shut down the server manually, we simply shut down server, and this should begin to shut down. We can then navigate back to the LEXIS portal and manage our workflow executions. Now we can see that this workflow execution has gone to a status of finished since we stopped the server. The progress tab should show that the workflow is finished successfully. That concludes this small demonstration on how the LEXIS portal user interface can be used to manage and create LEXIS workflows and workflow executions. Thank you for watching.